Hey everybody, how you doing? How you guys doing? The
Hello.
big surprise is this guy on my right is late. Extremely late. But anyways, over here on my left is Josh. We all know Josh. We all love Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey.
Left
How you
and
doing,
right.
Josh? You talk to the gang for a minute while I try to figure this
Okay,
out.
what would you
Because
could
he's
do it.
gonna
No, I
send me
believe
his
you can
reactive.
multitask. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. For me, it is 6 a.m. and I just had breakfast. I don't usually have breakfast at this time, but I figured I'd
Nice.
make sure I'm a little energized for this.
What you eat for breakfast, Josh? Is it full of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals?
It is actually I actually had like one of those meal prep thingies.
Oh, like the today's
vitamins.
sponsor? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, today's sponsor Fuel. Fuel.
What's
Gosh,
it called? What was that thing? The grocery thing where they send you in a box and that what's it called? The thing?
HelloFresh?
HelloFresh. Today's not our sponsor.
Not our sponsor. No, it's actually Fuel though.
It's Huel? No, you can't say that. We're gonna get sued.
It's not human-powered fuel. But yeah, anyways, I figured I should wake up because it's pretty early for me. On a weekend, I'm usually awake 6 hours from now, so so I just wanted to make sure that I was energized. Right? Is that what you say on the Shock Therapy podcast?
Yeah, energized. Very electric. I'm a little distracted. I'm talking to this guy in the freaking Discord. I asked him to send me his reactive. He sends me 2 PNGs.
Oh well, it's
okay. Get on the call. Get on the call.
Yeah,
dang it.
We're
Oh my gosh.
We're waiting. Okay, well, I had a question because I haven't tuned in since the beginning. Why is this called therapy now? Why are we shock therapy?
I don't know. I just looked up good names to call a lightning-based podcast on Google, and like one of the top recommendations was, how about shock therapy?
It's a wiki.
Hey, he's here. Hold on, let me put his reactive. Holy heck, you're so late. What's going on?
I'm sorry, man. I fell asleep.
And the one person who doesn't show up is the one from Japan. Can you?
Okay. I'm sorry.
My time zone. Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
Okay, let me just put your guy in this thing. Oh, look, it's a little cat man.
Is this your
Dude.
was it like a nap or
Yeah.
like?
He's just gonna be floating up in the air like this, so he can reach the mic. There you go.
Hello.
Rotating a little bit.
Hi.
All right, let's welcome AnimusVT, the Cerberus guy from the underworld. Yay!
Hey. Hi. Hello, everyone. My
Hey.
name is
Hello.
Animus. You can call me Animus or Annie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Hey.
Animus. Welcome to the chaos. Like, thank goodness, huh?
Welcome to the
I'm really sorry. I was wondering why I think I missed something, and then I feel shit. Wait, yo.
we
Oh
saw
my God.
a few hours earlier. You agreed, like, oh, okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Literally.
I was really okay. I was waiting for the call time, and then okay, just wait, and then oh no, wait, and then I'm still panicking. I'm sorry, but hey,
crazy. Everybody, like, this is so scripted, right?
It's okay.
You
It's
know,
okay.
actually,
Forgive and forget. Don't worry.
I honestly don't blame you because
It's just surprising that the one person to be late is the one from Japan
is
out
funny,
of all people.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever been late except the person from Japan, from my time zone.
man,
right.
yeah.
That's good.
I was gonna say I don't blame you because I was late. I missed a meeting that I scheduled with a client for work just earlier this week. So I'm like,
Yo.
and I scheduled the meeting too. So I felt super bad about that.
Man.
But, it happens.
How's the graphic design thing going, Josh?
I mean, honestly, I talked to you a little bit offline about this. But, like, I pretty much, I wouldn't say stumbled into the career, but more like focused on that instead of getting my. Well, I did get a college degree, but like, work isn't related to the college degree so much as like what I did as a graphic designer as a student. So it's been great.
It's been great. So is it like you work under like a company, or do you like just freelance?
Yeah.
I haven't freelanced in a while, but I used to. But yeah, working at different companies. So right now I'm working at like a small design studio at a university.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I used to I worked at tech companies, biomed companies, some design studios here and there.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Nice. So here's a question that I've asked a bunch of people here before. What got you into VTubing, guys? I don't know, like what got you started into like the VTubing kind of hobby, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You want to start first, Animus?
Oh, sure. Well, honestly, before VTubing, I was trying to make my own content, like with my face on, you know, like I was sort of trying streaming, in Facebook, and then I tried going on Twitch, and I kind of did enjoy the high when I got my first, you know, my first raid, and man, this is so cool. And then my face is kind of really, I don't like my face, you know. So there was this one time that I think that my face is like overreactive, like my face is doing all these muscle gymnastics, and then someone called me out. Oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna show my face anymore. And then I stopped streaming, and then someone told me that, hey, you know what, you can actually stream again
as a
VTuber by not showing you anything. I mean, showing you being behind a figure, behind an avatar or something. And then oh, you can do that. Oh, and then okay, let's get some designs going on. And yeah, that's pretty much how VTubing got to me. So someone introduced me to VTubers, and then I think the very first VTuber that was introduced to me was Pikami.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I noticed like a lot of people like been saying that, like, oh, I started VTubing because I don't want to show my face or something like that. It's a very common thing I've noticed. How about you, Josh? Why did you start VTubing? Oh, hey Freya, how you doing? Freya's in the chat.
This is for sure not as like as a different reason. Well, I mean, I've always wanted to stream and stuff, and I can go into like why like streaming in general is more like I wanted to hold myself accountable for drawing as well as playing games. I'm really bad at finishing games, so streaming to me in general is just like a way to hold myself accountable. But VTubing, I will tell you exactly what happened. Basically, I was with my family.
Thank you for the redeem.
At Disney World.
Yo.
And I was just like on my phone at a resort, like sitting in the hotel room, and I saw a YouTube clip of Gargura playing Skyrim, and I was like, that's pretty funny. And then I didn't think about it at all for a while. And then when I got home from Florida, I was like, I'm gonna watch that clip again. It was pretty funny. And then I fell down the rabbit hole like fucking Mach speed. And that's what happened. And then, you know, being an artist, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I could like make my own Avatar, work on this stuff, and then even down another rabbit hole, kind of researching everything and being like, oh, it's pretty cool to be this character. Sorry to be behind the scenes for a second. Be this character and be like, wow, I could do all this fun stuff, and just kind of mess around, and that's kind of what I do on stream. Just mess around.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. VTubing is a super fun hobby, I think. Why did you guys choose the characters you chose? Like, why are you a witch and why are you like a three-headed dog from the underworld? Like any like.
Josh, you want to go first this time?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Witch. I just always enjoyed witches. One of my favorite animes is Little Witch Academia.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I love that.
Yeah, just in general, I like this feeling of like. It's like well, I mean, it's cottagecore for sure. But like it's a feeling of like being, with nature and being like free, but like it's like mystical. I don't know. Something about that just kind of tickles my brain. Just, on a.
What's the idea behind your level. Like glass witch hat thing with the cat hole in it?
Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a bummer. Not intentionally, and also why I'm remodeling. Or remodeling, that's a funny way to say it. But a lot of people were always like, oh, your cats are so cute, what's their names? While I was drawing this, the orange cat on me had not passed away, so when he did, I decided to draw the rest of my cats who had passed away. So now it's kind of always an awkward situation where I have to explain that I have my
Dude,
cats
maybe they can be like ghost cats,
Yeah,
like their spirits.
I'm gonna make it more apparent, or like refer to them a little more, cleverly, and not so upfront that they're like, because people are just gonna ask no matter what. As for the hat, I don't know, I just thought it was cool. And also, like, I don't know, like it. Okay, I wanted it for it to be still some sort of magical feeling, but also kind of modern looking, which is why I don't specifically look like a witch, Like if I take the hat off, I'm just a dude.
Like a hiker guy.
Yeah, right?
Freya said, a fellow hot hat lover. I approve.
Not in real life, because I do not look great in hats, so I'm going to obviously project that insecurity on my VTube avatar.
And note you said, that's so unique, I love it.
Thank you.
How about your design, Animus?
I love puppies. I love puppies. Nice. I back at home, I used to enjoy having enjoy a good time with the family dogs, and kind of miss them, because I'm far away from home, and I wanted to incorporate somehow, I don't want to be a dog VTuber. I want all my dogs to represent. Okay, how do I put more dogs in one design? and then same. Yeah, so that's one thing, and then I kind of remembered I've always been fascinated by Cerberus. It's the three-headed dog from the Underworld, and I really loved a big chunk of my Greek mythology. Fun fact: my Greek mythology appreciation started wrongly.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I started with Disney's Hercules. It's like the best representation of Zeus.
Yes.
Family man.
the nicest
family guy.
Family man.
Yeah. So it's like the biggest lie I ever got. when I found out that he's not as family friendly as I thought he would be.
Well,
but anyway,
he's friendly at starting families.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not so much being there.
He's so good at it.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
He turned into a swan or something to like
Multiple things.
multiple things.
Times.
He's really into that hentai tab, huh? Just transform into random animals.
Yes. And then I as much as I loved like the concept of like having dogs, and then there's a 3-headed dog here, and I just fell in love with Cerberus. And then okay, how do I make myself look like Cerberus without making or adding more heads in the VTuber character? So I used my hands to have like wear dog puppets.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of like Cerberus from like was it Grand Blue Fantasy or like Shadowverse?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When I thought my idea was unique, and then I started searching for that, and then oh shit, someone already did it.
I thought you played those games. That's why you kind of like
just the way.
It was a coincidence, but yeah. So I'm not really like the character basically is like is a Chuni demigod, so I'm kind of believing that I am Cerberus, but I'm really not. I'm just I'm a regular demigod from the underworld. Bored, and I wear this dog onesie and dog puppets, and sometimes pretend to be the hellhound because I want to get the head pats.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I love that.
Yeah.
Man, I don't have lore like that. I'm just a guy.
You don't have.
You
Yeah,
have an
Lord,
amazing
I
hat.
haven't
I wanted to say this earlier, but I've never seen anyone use a transparent hat. Like,
Yeah, me neither.
it's so new. It's so fresh. And I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think so too.
Thank you.
It also
That
doubles as a house for
speak of
cats.
It
You're
looks
not
like,
wrong.
It looks like a ghost. I mean,
yeah.
2 dots on
Like a ghost hat. Yeah,
yeah, it's a ghost hat.
it's pretty cool. But it doesn't shade much from the sun. I don't think.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's magic, so it can do whatever it wants, and that's basically what I've been doing every time I draw a thumbnail. It's whatever shape I want it to be.
Yeah, that's cool. I kind of wish we got like baseball hats that are kind of like that, so like you could see above you while you. I don't
Imagine your hair being
Maybe
like
visors.
pulled all the way down because of
Oh, yeah.
the baseball cap, but it's clear. Like
Yeah.
wait, oh okay. I love wearing hats because I always have a bad hair day.
What do you guys think of fedoras? Can we wear them now or not yet?
No,
Fedora.
they're
Like-
highly situational.
Highly situational. They're low tier, highly situational
I
hats.
can't rock them. Yeah, I can't.
What's
rock
the highest tier hat do you think, guys? Highest tier.
them.
The top tier.
Top hat?
Tier what?
The top hat.
Yeah.
The highest
Top
tier
hat, haha. Good one.
of fashion hats.
Oh, fashion.
Oh, fashion hats.
A
Mhm.
dad hat still.
Dad hat? What's a dad hat?
A dad hat is basically like a baseball cap
Uh-huh.
Oh,
with the curved
with the
bill.
snapback? Oh, the curved bill?
No, not a snapback. Because that's flat build.
Oh,
there's a difference.
The baseball one.
There's
I
a
like
difference. Yeah.
the
The
actual
curved
baseball
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. But
What do you
like
think? What do you think of bucket hats? Are those good?
bucket hats, still, I feel like fashion-wise, requires something else.
It's hard
dad
to
hat-
match it with something else, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bucket hat, but I don't think it's the right size. I think it's too small.
I used to wear like a bucket hat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so weird because I wear it like with home clothes,
Uh-huh.
with school clothes, and with and with Sunday clothes, and then it doesn't work with a lot of those things, but I enjoy wearing it.
Oh, Zed said cowboy hat. What do you think of that cowboy hat?
Oh man, I would love to rock a cowboy hat.
I wish-
Cowboy.
Yeah,
hat.
I wish I could.
I wish
Is there like a specific person that can wear a cowboy hat and like others can't?
I think.
I think it's also just
Situational.
Yeah. I think you
I can't
need
be walking-
a certain
well-
amount and certain style of facial hair to rock
yeah.
a cowboy hat.
A cowboy hat.
I feel like they need to come with boots, right? They have to.
They need to. You need to have twang.
Yeah, you gotta have twang.
Twang.
You just have to like balance
Howdy,
the
y'all.
hat with the boots.
Yeah, and
It's
you
like,
have you have
too
to have
top-heavy.
the swag. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, would you wear a cowboy hat with sneakers?
No.
Why not? Is there a rule?
There's no rule, but it's just gonna look weird because
Wait,
like
what?
it's just gonna look out of place.
I'm trying to imagine it. I don't
Hmm?
think my eyes are happy. The eyes of my mind are happy seeing that.
Dude, a cowboy hat, sneakers, and a basketball jersey.
Hey Rocky,
Yeah.
got yourself a new outfit there, bud.
Dude, I'm a
Let me see it on.
trendsetter. I'm a trendsetter, bro.
Can't wait to see.
Fashion forward. Rocky's.
Can't wait to see you in your cowboy hat arc.
Note you said Rocky's fashion is interesting.
Yeah.
I sit alone atop this summit of fashion.
Looking on us peons as if
Yes.
we fight and you do nothing about it.
Teach us
Zeus.
your fashion guru.
The cost of being a trendsetter is solitude.
You know, the funny thing is that could even be a thing.
Dude, like what? Mark
Maybe
my
you will
words.
set
As soon
a
as a
trend.
famous guy rocks the cowboy hat with sneakers and the basketball shirt, everyone will be wearing it.
Honestly, you see a lot more cowboy hats nowadays, like at raves
Imagine
and stuff.
NBA, like
NBA.
NBA players because some of them wear masks, right? Like face masks, face shields, or something. And then instead of that, someone started rocking cowboy hats. Like yo,
Dude, we should recontextualize the cowboy hat. I think it should be. I think it should go beyond the cowboy. I think.
Well, I think Lil Nas X kind of co-opted it a little bit, much to country music's chagrin. He kind of took that as a symbol, as a way through Old Town Road or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's been a bit in the LGBTQ community, especially because people just kind of hang out and dance to country music now.
Yeah.
Can't relate, but
I can't relate
happy for
either.
them.
Yeah, I can't relate.
I can't relate either.
No, but I definitely
rather-
okay. Working at a school, like a college university, I have seen like the occasional just cowboy hat here and there for no reason.
Dude,
Like line dances.
do people wear anything in college?
They do.
You'll see they're
Even
crazy.
cowboy hats, basketball, tanks.
Dude,
and
in
I forgot
college-
whatever else you said.
In college, I remember there's just one dude who just wears a top hat like it's like no problem. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, power to him, but like also, all right.
and also,
Did you
I've
also wear
seen
a vest
It's probably your
or-
personality, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen a guy with a unicycle. He just lugs it around his shoulder, and like when he
too.
needs to go somewhere, he just goes on a unicycle.
Is this the same
Did you-
man who's,
No.
who's rocking the
No,
top
it's a
hat?
different guy. It's a different guy, which is even
Okay,
weirder,
yeah, no.
to be honest.
And they
I
just
was
called him
imagining
unicycle guy.
planters.
It's a totally different character.
Did either of you have like a notorious person that probably didn't go to the school but was just there?
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
my campus had like a corgi guy, and
A
he would just walk
corgi
his
guy.
2 corgis like every day, and people were like, "It's
Oh,
the
wow.
corgi guy."
It's the corgi guy.
Yeah,
I think that
That
was
was a
me
thing.
after I graduated.
Well, in our department, I was the jacket guy. Like
The jacket
it was
guy.
hot. It was hot from where I'm from. Yeah. So
and you wore jackets all the time.
yeah, I wear jackets all the time.
Oh my god, but I hope I was not some sort of quote guy. Oh no.
No, I was the.
What was
jacket,
I?
Wait. I think I was the jacket plus the bandana guy. I wear jackets and bandanas.
Dude,
Wow,
after
okay, well that's pretty distinct.
Uh-huh.
Dude, after I graduated, I just stayed in the student center, just challenging kids to duels, Yu-Gi-Oh duels.
You're
Oh, it's the dual guy.
That's the
you're
duel
joking,
guy.
right? Wait, hold on.
I was so bored. Okay, you
They're all
want to
like,
duel?
wait, didn't this guy graduate? Like, he keeps fighting people for some reason.
I have to get all your star chips, see?
I challenge you to.
Yeah.
I gotta get the surgery for my sister Serenity.
Oh my god, I forgot about Serenity.
Serenity! Joey?
Hey, Yug.
Hey, Yug!
Hey, Yug!
Don't give them your star chips. Those are important.
Wait, what the hell are star chips? Hold on, what?
You don't remember star chips?
I don't remember.
Which iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh?
You see, Yug, in Dual Kingdom, whenever you win a match, you gotta give your star chips and your prize card.
I don't remember anything.
Okay.
My memory of
you don't remember? You gotta throw down some star chips, and if you win, you get all the star chips. And then you need
kids how to bet. I understand.
Yeah, you teach kids how to bet, and also you get the opponent's prize card. I don't know how they decide the prize card, but they get that too.
I know.
Like if they win,
Just
what?
Just kids rifling through your cards like, I want this one, and you're like,
like what? I guess back then it doesn't really matter because like most of the cards don't have effects, so they're like whichever has the strongest attack point, and you take that
Joey,
one.
It was always red eyes black dragon, like always.
Yeah,
100%.
red eyes black dragon.
Shut up about it.
Thank you for putting that card. I didn't see you in my deck. That really saved me that time.
But kids actually did that shit though, right? They were like, okay, I won. I'm gonna take one of your cards, right?
Yeah. Dude, I remember back then we would just duel with cards. Like it has no sleeves. You just like bound everything together with rubber bands.
Oh man!
And then you would just duel. You would just duel on the grass. And then you can make up stuff. You can make up stuff like, hey, since we're on the grass, my bug types get a power boost. 500 power boost.
I have terrain advantage.
Did kids used to bring calculators and like actually calculate their health?
Yeah.
I remember.
No, adults did that too.
Oh yeah, that was my practice for mental math.
Yeah. True. Someone
How much life points do you have? I still have 4,800.
Now we got the apps to calculate it. We don't need calculators. We got the Yu-Gi-Oh app.
Calculate it wrong.
And then when you enter the damage, it goes like in the show.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
Yeah. Hey, so AnimusVT guys is also from Japan. Why don't we ask him some Japan questions? What brought you to Japan, huh?
I was here. My physical body was brought to this land because of after graduation. You know, I started working.
Ah.
Yeah. And it was really funny. Funny story about that one is I just kind of bullshit my way through the interview and I got I got here.
Is that one of those ALT jobs?
It's one of those I don't know. It's one of those let's just say it's more software.
Oh, this software. Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. You make games and stuff?
No, I wanted to, but that's not the job I got.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So last time Freya and Kreia was here, we were asking them about like what kind of like pet peeves they have and like stuff they kind of don't like about Japan. Do you have any of those? Like,
oh, that's interesting. What I don't like about Japan is
for me, it's gotta be the banking system.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I would agree. Banking sucks, but if there's something I really kind of find annoying is that it's whenever I have to spell my name on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Over the phone.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible experience.
You gotta do like the katakana and stuff.
Yeah,
over the phone.
If I spell it with the katakana and then I try to spell try to make them know the Romaji, it's so gruelingly hard.
Wow.
And what else? Yeah, like for example, all of a sudden they don't understand what the letter she is. Oh yeah, it's letter she.
So how many years have you stayed in Japan?
Quite long, like
Wow.
I'd say more than 5 years.
Oh,
nice.
Would you say you're fluent with the language?
The jargon that I use at work, yes. But
Ah.
outside work, like for example, like recently I just started. I was actually in the process of moving from one address to another. That's why I was so tired.
Oh,
because I was hauling like stuff earlier.
Okay,
today.
no problem.
But yeah. You know, when I started talking to agents for finding houses and stuff like that, man, all the Japanese just left from my brain and I can't explain anything. Kore
sort of thought.
Aircon arimasu ka?
Yeah, I guess same. I feel like also like I know like enough to live, but like when I'm put in a situation where I have to like kind of like
Converse.
yeah, like no, not just because I could converse just fine. It's when it's like a situation where if you get the translation wrong, like it's really bad. That's when I'm like, all the Japanese just leaves me. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is.
Have you tried dating in in
Japan?
In Nihongo?
Like
yeah,
a Japanese?
in Nihongo, yes.
Yeah, no, not really. Oh, when I dated this one girl, she's Japanese, but she just kept speaking English the whole time.
I see.
I think she was like looking for like a foreigner kind of guy.
Free practice.
Yeah, free practice. Yeah.
Have
you?
Yeah, I
if your
heard.
dynamic ended up like you're the one who's consistently speaking Japanese and then she's the one speaking English.
Yeah.
Nihonjin wa dare?
Oh, Zed has a question, if you don't mind me asking. Zed said, "Oh, I have a question. Since Japan got all sorts of vending machines, what you mostly get from those?"
Oh, funnily enough, I really enjoy getting like the hot corn soup.
Oh yeah, I know
Ooh.
those. Yeah, it's
I
great.
want to try those.
I love getting those. Like those are my favorite.
It's food.
It's food. It's a meal
food.
and it's also kind of a drink as well.
Yeah.
Because of the juice.
It's packed
The
with
corn
sugar
juice?
though.
I know,
It's
but
a lot
really
of sugar.
sweet?
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah, I'll have to try that when I go over.
Yo.
It's really tasty. It's really good when it's really cold outside, and you're like, oh, I don't want a coffee right now. I want something more hearty. You know, just get one of those corn. But not all vending machines have those though. It's kind of rare. You know.
Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out because I'll be coming around November. So
Oh,
oldish, right?
you got any tips for him, AnimusVT? You got any tips for Joshi here?
Oh,
Going to Japan.
in November. That's gonna be, I would say, yeah, that's around Koyo season. That's the autumn leaf season, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That'll be
Exactly
beautiful.
what I planned.
Do you know which part of Japan you're going to?
Oh, we're doing the typical like
It's like
first
Tokyo?
thing of Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto.
All of those in like how many
Is it-
days?
2 weeks, but like
Oh, that's that's
I feel like
But
that's
it's
you
enough.
have to do first time coming, right? Like you have to do those 3.
the
right?
big cities. But I don't think
Yeah,
you'll
and
enjoy
then-
like
and then-
I don't know if you could enjoy like the nature if you go to like Tokyo and Osaka. It's just
Yeah.
buildings.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll have plenty of nature stuff, and I've looked up a lot of like temples
Oh, yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Especially with like a week in Kyoto, and
Oh, yeah,
quite a bit.
Kyoto's gonna be
Kyoto's
nice.
where's it at? Yeah,
Mhm.
Kyoto's where's it? Where's it at?
But it's also a lot of people.
oh, I heard, yeah.
Gonna be a ton of people, really crowded. Last time I've been there, like I went to Kiyomizudera, and you can't take a picture of the things without taking a picture of a person.
Yes.
It's like the whole
Yes.
floor is covered with people. Like you see those fancy pictures of Kiyomiya Dera on like online and like on magazines, and I don't know how they get rid of like most of the people. Cause it's crazy. Oh, Haruta's here. Hey, Haruta.
Hey, Haruta.
So Haruta is the guy who was here last time in the podcast, and he's also like a rapper. And I've seen Animus's rap on his YouTube channel, and that got me thinking. Maybe we should organize a rap battle between Animus and Haruta.
Wait.
Rap battle.
That'll be awesome. I mean, I never battled before.
That'll be cool though. You don't even need me to do it. You could probably just do it on your own. I think that'll be fun.
Funny story. One reason why I wanted to be a VTuber is because I wanted to organize my own VTuber rap battle league.
Hey, there you go. There's the start. We got a challenger here, Haruta.
So I was actually looking for other VTuber rappers.
It's time. Yeah. It's time, dude. You gotta collab with Haruta.
Come on. Slide me a DM.
Can you rap right now? Can you rap now? Like a sample?
I'm not a freestyle guy.
Dang. Dude, Haruta last time he was rapping here. He did a rap.
Honestly, freestyle takes a lot of brain work. It's really
I don't think it was freestyle though. I think he prepared it. He's like
Even so.
He was really prepared.
When I did my debut, I said that instead of just telling my lore, I'm gonna rap it.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your technique with rapping, huh? Haruta's technique, he said he starts with the beat first and then puts the words in. What's your thing?
It's if it's a formal, like if I'm gonna wanna make it a song, I usually listen to the music first. I can't make my own beats. I'm asking people to just make a free beat for me or something, or commission someone to make a beat, and
interesting.
And then okay, this kind of feels like a nice thing that I can put like, and then I match it with my mood or just map my emotions, and you know what, I can put my lore here. Okay, sixth incarnation of the sixth prince, ever since destined to define the dead divine sentiments. It's training, but it's
that's pretty cool. Keep going.
It's draining, but I gave up on gaining respect, disclaiming to the crown, failing, always met with reject. 5 lifetimes I doomed, still I'm sixth in line. Shut myself in my room. No, stuck with fixing rhymes. I forgot what I wrote.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to do that someday.
Yeah, I love writing poetry back then, and then you can make it you can make it have a beat. Okay, and then I fell in love with some rap artists. I don't follow a lot, but yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, wow. No, we've had 2 god rappers in shock therapy now.
Soon to be 3 with you, huh, Rocky?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a rap god too. I'll be a lightning god and a rap god.
Yeah. Move over, Eminem.
Yeah.
Rocky's on the way.
Yeah, I'll be R&R.
R&R.
Rest and relaxation.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's great. I love that. That's so funny.
The chillest rapper ever.
R&R said, I can spit fire too. Not raps though.
Just fire.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I think you'll find kind of crazy about Japan, Josh, when you come here is like a lot of like stores use.
A lot of rappers.
No. A lot of stores use Comic Sans.
Oh yeah, that's probably. They probably don't understand.
It's crazy.
I just realized that after you said it.
Yeah, like, dude, they love Comic Sans for some reason. I don't know why.
It's like over here, you see a lot of papyrus font, which is crazy too.
The papyrus too. They love it too. They don't care. Dude, as a fellow designer, like I just kind of learned to like know my brain from seeing these signs. But
I mean, like Comic Sans was built because it's for like people who have trouble reading, right? So maybe they're
Is
like,
it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's meant for people who have what's it called?
Really? Like a disability or something?
Dyslexia.
Oh, is that what it is for?
Yeah, so every letter in there is like has its own unique.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was just
and,
a
like,
meme
it just got
font.
memed because everybody, because everybody started using it.
It sounds to me that you really like Comic Sans.
I
think
like
we're the.
I don't use it for design. There's actually
I think
a nice...
you've fallen into the dark side there, friend.
Yeah,
it's
no, I'm
my
a
aesthetic now.
It's my aesthetic. What's your favorite font, Josh?
I was literally going to talk about this isn't my favorite, but there's actually, if you go on if you go to Google Fonts, there's a Comic Noia, NEUE, which is Comic Sans, but like nicer looking. You know,
It's the definitive edition of Comic
Noia.
Yeah, it's the remastered. It doesn't look bad, honestly.
Comic Noia.
I got the here. I'll send it to you, Rocky.
Let me look it up. So, okay, let me show it on the thing, on the group.
Anyhow,
let me show
font would have to be Roboto because I use it all the time.
Roboto?
Pretty good. Roboto.
Is this an image? Save
like Domo Arigato.
Oh.
Mr. Roboto? Like.
It's also a pretty common font, but like it's just really versatile.
Let me just crop this thing to show so we could show the chat what it looks like.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like I was saying, that it's Comic Sans inspired, but like nicer.
Yeah, it's more formal. It looks more formal.
But then it probably doesn't get across the intent of Comic Sans when it started, way back when it was made, which is that whole dyslexia thing. Which is also, I think, why they used it maybe a little bit in the actual comic books history thing. I don't know. Because you want kids to be reading your comic panels, right? So it needs to be like, oh, I could read these and like discern every single letter form.
Ah, yeah. Wait, you're also dyslexic?
No.
Oh man.
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe a little bit, because honestly, sometimes I'll read something and I'll be like, wait, that's wrong.
Yeah, well, I am dyslexic.
Oh, okay. Maybe use Comic Sans for a little bit and let me know and report back to us. There's a little homework.
It's fine. I mean, it's not something that really gotten worse when I grew up. So it's workable.
So guys, this is the Comic Noia.
Yes, exactly.
It's the Comic Noia, guys. I think this looks much better than Comic Sans. Comic
Sans,
Sans,
right? Not bad.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I think this is not bad. But Comic Sans, like it's kind of unredeemable. You can kind of tell what it is from afar. Like, oh, that's Comic Sans.
Oh, for sure. No.
If fonts are accents, how do you think Comic Sans sound?
I mean, just Sans from Undertale now at this point in my life.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
I'm Comic Sans, you.
It's the Joey voice.
Brooklyn Rage.
So a Boston accent?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Comic Sans to me. Whenever I see Comic Sans and I read it, I just hear Joey Wheeler's voice. Hey, you.
Try saying the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
A quick brown fox jumps over the log. You.
I love it.
Did you guys ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged?
Yes.
Yes, I actually saw.
That's my childhood
memory of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and it's like all the wrong stuff.
Dude, I told Haruta about the rap battle between Jaden and Yugi. He didn't understand.
Oh no.
That's the best rap battle of all time. Did you watch it, AnimusVT?
I've seen the first few episodes of Abridged, and
did you watch the Jaden versus Yugi rap battle?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
I need to see it now. I mean, I'm gonna make time for that.
I forgot how the rap goes, but it was really epic.
I watched all of it. I don't remember the rap, but oh my god, do I remember like so many stupid
God, games on motorcycles.
screw the rules, I have money.
That will never happen
I
now.
have money, yes.
Like that's like a time of it's like a thing of its time. Like it'll never happen
super
now.
early YouTube.
Yeah, it'll never happen these days. They get like copyright struck and stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? That's against the rules, isn't it?
Screw the rules. I have money.
My favorite throwaway gag from that was when the freaking Yugi's grandpa was like cleaning his shop and he goes, Dark Buster Dragon, no one will ever know our forbidden love. And it's like, what? He's like not even looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of an art form, like doing those funny dubs, you know? It's amazing.
Wait, it's still on here.
Yeah.
Man, I want to rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch this.
Yeah.
Wow, there was a lot. Oh my god, I watched.
There's a lot.
There's 84 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking of starting One Piece.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
I mean, not
Are
to
you okay? Do you need help?
But yeah.
Have you watched it, guys? Are you caught up with the One Piece?
Nope.
I stopped like I stopped watching One Piece 2016. Wow, that's 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's 7 years ago.
Yeah,
I stopped watching One Piece when I stopped watching Toonami.
Oh,
quite a long time ago.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of turned me off from One Piece is the English dub. I didn't like it that much.
Oh yeah.
But the yo dreaming, you know.
I only am familiar with the English voices because I played the Wii game of One Piece, and then English audio. I'm gonna find One Piece, and I'm gonna be king of the pirates. Then, okay, Luffy.
That's a good voice.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. So the story is he goes around the world finding the treasure.
And it takes over 1,000 episodes to do that.
Yeah.
But I seen this website though that kind of cuts out the fillers. Like it shows you where the fillers are.
One Piece abridged.
Yeah, or it shows you which episodes are the fillers, and you can just skip those.
I mean, it's only 20,000 hours of your time. You know, like it's an easy thing to schedule.
But I'm scared that once it's over, I'm gonna regret not being caught up. I have extreme FOMO.
I mean, like once it's over, which will be forever, honestly. You'll be able to binge it. You'll be like, oh, I could binge it now. And
no, it's too late. They're already talking about it. By the time I catch up,
years.
By the time I catch up, it's already over. I got FOMO.
Okay, Rocky, I straight up had a coworker who was getting into it because of COVID, right? This is towards the end of COVID. But basically, he said he was watching it like 4 times speed. So just do that. You're good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch it 4 times speed, or I could just read the manga. Yeah.
True.
Which is pretty much 4 times speed.
Pretty much, yeah.
I read through the manga too. Like I was watching and then reading at the same time, and then okay, stop the anime. I'm reading it all.
As a kid, I couldn't really get into the art style, but now as an adult, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like Oda's
art. I got different looks. It's also wild to see, like, I've seen comparison pictures between like when it started to like different eras, I guess.
Yeah.
And damn, do they look different in like different iterations, right?
I haven't,
and I guess you don't really notice until
we changed studios, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, But even like the manga too is like, wow, like what's his name? The reindeer just looks completely different. That's like a different guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah, Topper. They just like replaced him. Who is that?
Who is this? Yeah.
It used to look like a little reindeer standing up, and now it's like a mascot.
Yeah. I love how
So cute though.
when I was starting like One Piece before, a lot of my friends do not want One Piece because they say that the art style is it's ugly, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's kind of unique.
Nah, that's silly.
Yeah, and then I said, no, it's really good. Just try it. And
Yeah, a lot of people say that about like Mob Psycho too, but that's insane.
I love Mob
Mob
Psycho.
Psycho is so good.
Mob Psycho is a masterpiece.
It's so good because of the art style too. Like it lets the people working on it, right?
The animation,
it's so flexible, right? Just like One Piece,
Yeah.
you can do so many different.
Dude, I
things.
love Reagan. I love Reagan.
So much. Yeah, me too. Reagan's the best character.
I love Reagan.
He's like the
Dude,
paragon of whatsoever. But he's the paragon of whatever it is.
That show is so good.
I mean, whatever it is, yeah, that's a pretty good description, I would say.
I love how like I love the characterization of everyone in that show. Like you see Mob, and he's a psychic. He's super powerful, and you would expect him to be in like the psychic club or whatever and just slack off. No, he joins the freaking bodybuilding club, and even though he sucks at sports,
and they're so supportive of him too.
Yeah, that dude, low key, like Mob Psycho kind of inspired me to like go to the gym and like work out, cause you know. And before that, I always thought like, oh, like going to the gym is just like, oh no, it's what jocks do, you know. It's not for enlightened anime and enlightened masters of
jock?
Yeah, and then
I gotta get out of here.
Oh man. Forget about what you heard.
Yeah, but then Mob inspired me. Like even though you're not good at it, you just keep working at it until you.
No. Yeah. Mob Psycho is like the one anime that I could just consistently cry at. At the one part where he like feels bad that he destroyed the school, it's like, oh, that's so emotional.
It's so relatable too, yeah. And he's just a good kid. He's such a good kid, Mob.
He is.
Yeah.
That's on like the other end, because like Mob Psycho ends so like perfectly, and then One Piece is going on still. Like it's still really good. But damn, is it a long story?
It's a long story.
Are you, by any chance, interested in seeing the live-action adaptation on Netflix?
The One Piece?
I'll give it a shot. I don't know, but
I'll wait.
I'll give it a shot because I think because the manga author had it, the blessing of the production. So maybe it's as accurate as it could get.
I think.
But I could also see just like English speaking Netflix people like, yeah, we were really good, and he's just like, in Japanese, like, sure. Okay.
It might be good. I don't know.
We got his blessing.
They spent a lot of money on it, from what I heard. Like this is a big budget thing. Netflix
kind of it's kind of hit or miss nowadays.
You know what I want a live action of, like. Live action something of, like I've been saying this for a long time and people keep laughing at me. I want a live action Berserk. Like live. No, I'm serious, dude.
I need to read that.
Look, it's not gonna be like a Netflix adaptation, okay? It's gonna be like an HBO, like Game of Thrones kind of adaptation. Okay, that's what I want. Like take like a gritty, like kind of Witcher, kind of like Game of Thrones kind of vibe, and then put it as Berserk.
The problem is Rocky, like so many times, like maybe it'll do well in the beginning, right? This live action Berserk, but at some point, this Hollywood person will be like, I'm gonna craft something out of this myself and like change everything.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of the idea.
That's how it always happens.
I know, but like, I think we're getting to the point where like studios are kind of like. They kind of understand that now, like that. Don't do that, you know.
No.
I think we'll reach that point.
Keep on doing
Especially with anime.
I'm kind of optimistic, you know.
No,
because look,
it's gonna for kids.
It's gonna be it's a seinen manga, right? And they gotta respect the Berserk has a lot of weight to it. Okay, it's a masterpiece. They should put a lot of like weight into the source material, you know. And look,
they say that for everything.
And then people say, oh, they're gonna replace it with white actors and stuff. They're gonna put like American actors and stuff like that. But you gotta understand that Berserk isn't Japan. Like the story of Berserk isn't from Japan. Like they could be played by Western people.
Though. Like it's like they just fundamentally change things. That's like why you have like the whole.
Yeah, that's that's the only problem. Why do you want to make something unique? If we go around that, if they keep to the source material, like hire like those actors from like I don't know England or whatever, right, to play them, I think it'll be pretty good, like a Game of Thrones Berserk, right?
Oh, for sure.
I think painting it in a Game of Thronesy style might work. You know, I can see your vision.
Adults feel like they
it is. It's gonna be like an adult theme.
And the violence.
The violence will be there.
Man,
there'll be blood.
You can do it, man.
There'll be blood. It'll be like The Boys, kind of.
Yeah, The Boys, dude. Yeah. Oh man.
Have you seen The Boys, Josh?
I have not. I don't usually watch these types of things.
It's pretty good.
It takes certain things for me to watch.
Okay. So if you have a burnout from whatever superhero films have been shown in the past decade, try watching The Boys.
The Boys.
Oh, I've heard about it. I mean, I know it's good. It's just like I don't know, just don't get around to it.
You'll love it.
Even with like anime, I usually watch things to chill out. So I watch a lot of rom-coms and slice of lives and stuff.
Yeah.
Not things to make me think too much.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, like it would do well. It's just like at some point, even if it was doing well, and we see it with The Witcher, like that was perfect for a season, and then they start doing like, okay, we're gonna inject our own personality into this and make our own decisions because
I mean that's the worst case scenario,
big
right?
egos, and then like you're gonna get like weird berserk things going on. I don't know.
It's berserking time.
Yeah, he's gonna have a fucking like NFL ad.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, like it could go both ways, though. We never know. It could be that, or it could be like someone who's really passionate about Berserk and like just trying to bring it into like a live action kind of setting. Because I think it'll do well. I don't think you can make an anime Berserk. That's the thing. I don't think it'll work in an anime form, like Berserk, the manga.
Really? That's crazy because like I know what's his name, Muira, has insane drawings, right?
Yeah, it's like, hard to animate the drawings, and it's hard to put it into like an animation. It's gonna take you like months.
At the same time, it's like, will those look great in CG, or you know what I mean?
No, like they did the CG route. They did the Berserk 2016.
I've seen a clip.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. You just can't CG Berserk.
Okay, no, but like if it's live action, it has to be CG, right? That's what I mean.
Well, I mean some of it, right? Like some of it could be practical effects.
Like cell shaded anime, then
like most of that show is mostly just guys in armor. Like the freaking monster parts doesn't come until like late in the story, but like most of the drama is just guys in armor fighting.
And you can execute the story like really well with live action. I think.
Yeah.
I haven't read Berserk. I think I know some of the plot, and I would agree. It kind of may work with a live action setting. You know?
Yeah, I mean Game of Thrones did dragons. The dragons look pretty cool. Like if they did kind of like the same thing with the more otherworldly. It'd have to be
such a big budget. It'd have to be like HBO.
Yeah, it has to. It has to be HBO. It can't be like freaking Netflix, you know, with the Cowboy Bebop and stuff.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Yeah.
That's painful.
Yeah,
that was so bad. That's an example of like a studio just be like, we're gonna do whatever and not follow. Because like the beginning of Cowboy Bebop is like, okay, they tried to do the little scene thing, but then it just looks silly as fuck.
Yeah, I'm down for a live action Berserk with the caveat that they don't really change the story too much. Don't make it like freaking Death Note Light Yagami in high school.
No. I've seen the first episode of the
Hey, I'm
thing.
Guts. I'm a football player in Guts High.
They're literally gonna fucking like, oh, we're gonna have to explain everything because people are stupid.
I want to be the most popular
Oh.
football player in the school. Oh, I have a crush on Casca. She's a cheerleader.
Painful.
Oh,
I would low-key watch that though. That'd be kind of funny.
That'd be
Not
kinda
gonna lie.
funny,
It'd be
though.
fucking funny. If it was like an actual comedy, that'd be
Oh, yeah.
really funny.
You should direct it. You should get to it.
I can remember Dragon Ball Evolution, like with that kind of a school drama thing. Oh
Mhm.
no!
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dragon Ball Evolution is such an abomination, but
you know, I think the studios are starting to realize that that's not the way. Like I've seen a couple of good examples. Like I don't know, like a lot of game to movie adaptations now are actually getting pretty good. Like in Mario, you know,
oh yeah,
Sonic,
definitely.
the League of Legends arcane thing, you know,
Pikachu's
Detective
good.
Pikachu. Because back then we can't talk about like games and movies without saying, oh, it's bad. This is gonna be bad. But now like game adaptations are kind of being actually pretty good. You know, I hope that's gonna be the same with anime at some point. You know, like anime movies or manga.
I think it'll
movies.
take quite a little bit longer, but yeah, I could see it going that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I've
they're
been-
learning slowly.
I'm thinking because they did Rurouni Kenshin really well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
heard of that. That's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to know, like, at some point you have to have people like watch your test footage and be like, "This is shit, dude. Like, what is this?"
Yeah.
Right?
Because
Like,
the
what
people
the
who
heck?
watch it aren't fans. They're like corporate dudes with suits and stuff.
Like,
yeah.
who's watching? Who's approving these things and being like, "That's pretty good."
Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist, like the live action?
Oh yeah, that one's bad. Those are bad. Dude, I saw
have not.
Armstrong, and I wish they just hired an actual bodybuilder for Armstrong. That guy is just an old man, like a skinny old
Hold on, I
man.
didn't see that.
Why did they hire a skinny old man to be Armstrong?
Yeah.
They can't hire like just a bodybuilder, or like plus CGI muscles or something.
What is it? His hair looks so
Yeah,
bad.
it's so bad. Let me look up a picture. Let me show the audience. I
Oh
don't know
my
if they
goodness. Well, I mean, because they're all. This is like Japanese cinema, though. Is the
care.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
they made
probably-
everyone Japanese. Yeah.
They
They can't
didn't
find a
have, like, the-
bodybuilder.
Jeez.
It's so bad.
Wowzers. Okay.
There's like
Hey, but,
cosplayers that could they just fake the muscles and it look way better.
Al looks really good, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Al looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I think the most recent thing, or the coming soon anime adaptation, live action adaptation is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, there's gonna be another one.
Yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho. It's coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's. If
Is it
it's
a
gonna
Japanese
come out this
production?
year. It is a Japanese production, like real Japanese actors and everything.
That's a classic.
And I think it's a series. I think.
A series. Oh.
I have to check.
Yeah. Are you guys caught up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Not in the least. I mean,
I'm
I watched
not anymore.
Guardians. I think for a lot of people, like, it just too much TV shows and stuff.
I've gotten so tired of it now.
Same.
Fair, honestly.
I feel
I
like
only watch the
looking
ones that I
back-
hear that are good.
Mhm.
Honestly.
I feel like looking back, I only really enjoyed it because I liked looking for Stan Lee in the cameos.
Oh, like you're an Easter egg hunter.
Now it's like, okay, that's what I've been doing the whole time. It's not really that fun anymore without him.
Uh,
Yeah.
But you know what? Out of all the most recent Marvel
Mm-hmm.
stuff that came out in the past, I don't know, 5 years, the
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I really enjoyed is Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, yeah, I've
Oh,
heard
really?
that was
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
I heard
The reason
Loki
is,
was really bad.
yeah, I'm not a fan.
Anything
Well,
with time is hard to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what I like about Moon Knight is it takes you out of the you know
The universe.
the feeling that you
Uh.
have to understand everything happening else in the Marvel world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's his
So
own thing.
yeah, Moon Knight is
That's
its own
good.
thing, and it's like, okay, this is a very relatable story. It's something that
I like
I
Moon
don't.
Knight in the comics.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
amazing. He's amazing.
yeah. But have you seen
Yeah.
the what's it called, the Secret Wars opening or whatever? That's
Oh, the one
the AI.
made the AI thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I did.
What
A
you
lot of people
think
got
of
mad
that?
about that.
What are your
rightfully.
opinions on that, guys?
When
The
I heard
Secret
of it, I
Invasion.
didn't watch it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean,
oh.
like, as an
an
artist, right? It's kind
Mhm.
of like, wow, that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
the studio, of course, doubled back and they were like, oh, real people worked on this. You know,
Uh,
no one lost a job. But you can't
Yeah.
really project that. Like, of course, no one
It's
lost a job
kinda-
because people worked on it, right? But like, more people could have worked on it.
Are you guys
You know?
artists? Josh is an artist. Are you an artist, Anna?
I
Yeah.
am an artist of words.
An artist of words. That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can draw.
How do you feel about like the AI art stuff? Let's talk about it.
I think
Oh, God.
for me as a quasi artist,
Mm-hmm.
I like how AI generates, like,
Mhm.
poses. Like
Okay.
it gives me something to work on. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay, maybe I could use this as reference or something.
As a reference.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna use it like in some other way, or but
Mhm.
yeah, it's more of like to study.
Like a tool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tool,
Mhm.
as AI should be. Like,
Yeah.
given my line of work, I know that AI is basically, AI can do the programming, and then, okay, I might be out of my job soon.
Yeah.
The fear is
The
there.
fear. Yeah.
The fear is there, but AI is there to help, supposedly. So why not
Yeah.
make it my slave? Something like that. Bow down to me, filthy AI, or something like that. It's as much as possible. If I can use it as my tool to get better, I would use it.
Okay. I could see that. That was my point of view too before, until I learned about like it's stealing people's. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that one is
I
one's
would like
scary.
believe me, like I would have no problems with AI whatsoever if they didn't steal people's like art.
I mean, there's a lot of also other bad actors and bad
Mhm.
things going on too, besides the stealing thing. There's people
Mhm.
like, I mean, you're all over Twitter. There's a
Mhm.
lot of people like accusing, like, okay, now I have to fucking every piece of art I look at is like, oh, is that AI?
Mhm.
That just sucks,
Yeah.
across the board. Just being like, okay, now I have to
Mhm.
dissect every piece of image, like.
Now you gotta look
work
at the
I see.
fingers.
It's
Look
not
at
even
the
just
fingers.
like the fingers are getting good now, and that's the
Yeah.
annoying thing, right?
Or you could
But,
just
okay,
tell
beyond-
the AI hide the fingers.
Yeah.
Put it
I,
behind.
I, I was looking for like some people showing their commission pages and something
Mhm.
like that, and then recently I've seen like waves of people commenting like, oh, show us your WIP.
Yeah, it shows your
Mm.
work
Your
in
work
progress.
in progress.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And even that can be faked, right?
No, it
like
could
to
be
the
faked.
untrained eye, you could get.
Mhm.
There's a lot of grifting going on. But even
Yeah.
just like conversationally, going back to what I just said, you're having people that are like, "That's AI" or "That isn't AI," or like,
Mhm.
you have to rewire your brain now, and that just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the world's
Um,
changed definitely for artists. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I have friends who it kind of feels bad because they're totally into it. It's kind of feels like they got brainwashed or something.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah.
And I'm over
like,
here like, You could have
trying
drew
to defend it.
that.
They're like, oh, like, you just don't understand, man. They're gonna go like that, like, oh, you don't understand. It takes much more skill to put it to make an AI thing, and like,
really?
And then you're like, send me the words right now.
Yeah,
I'll type
send
it
me
in
the
the
words.
same prompt and get the same
it's
exact
crazy,
thing.
yeah.
Like, no, don't. It's so weird and funny that like these AI people will sometimes be very protective of their prompts, and it's like,
Yeah.
They talk about AI like the people who used to talk about Bitcoin and freaking crypto and all that. Yeah, NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this whole it's kind of like a cult. It feels like.
Yeah.
They're so adamant about it.
Yeah.
That it's no.
Even for me, I could be like, oh, I could understand it being used as tools or things like that. I don't want to be a complete curmudgeon and be like, oh my god, I hate this sort of thing, right? I love technology. I illustrate digitally and stuff and use tools on Photoshop and Procreate and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then when like people start shilling things fast and like all the they get crazy about it, right? Like a cult. Then you just have to like sit back and be like, what is happening here? Right?
What is happening? Who are you?
Oh, yeah.
Like you literally did not care about art until like you could mass produce it like at the blink of an eye.
And they're an artist now. They're artists.
That's another thing, right? It's like
what
are
I'm not comfortable calling like people generating AI art as artists because what did you do?
I would have no problem. Like they could be artists if they want. It's just like don't steal from people, right? Like if AI never took data from like people who didn't want their art to be taken, I'm perfectly fine. You could be an artist if you want, but
or like
the problem
own up to it too, because a lot of the times they'll just be like they'll hide the fact that it's AI generated in any way, and you're like, okay, well, you're defeating your own purpose. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, and then also like, sorry, this is a bit of a tangent. The fact that AI is strictly avoiding musical like infringements, right? Is just completely suspicious from the get-go.
Yeah.
Right?
Because there's companies backing up the music industry. We don't have like
exactly. So the little artists who are fucking starving because that's who they are. Can't fight for themselves in the same way that like a music label can, right? So it's just very obvious. Like, okay, well, you can take advantage of that, but you can't take advantage of music.
Yeah.
Because of all the copyright and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like a double
just
standard.
Fascinating. Yeah, exactly. It's like writing's on the wall, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult.
Again, is like, no, on paper, AI sounds so cool, right? Obviously, I'd love to use it and be like, oh, this is the future. But a lot of people that are still stuck drinking the Kool-Aid are really optimistic that it won't like affect society very badly. like it won't take advantage. Like big corporations won't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
That's sort of like the thing.
They're kind of blind to it.
Yeah.
I remember a friend of mine told me this story that she watched something on YouTube about like a lawyer or a law firm that asked Chat GPT about a certain case, and then they used it as evidence.
Oh my god!
Chat GPT's
scary, dude.
That's scary.
Yes. Oh, and then and right now they're held in like I don't know. Someone complained, and then they're trying to, they're what was the term? Contempt.
Contempt.
Yeah. They're
held in contempt.
Yeah, they're what do you call this? Branded as or somewhat going to be defending themselves because they're held that they caused contempt in court or something like that. And then okay, why did you do that though? Why did you follow ChatGPT?
Sorry, I was just thinking about someone in court like defendant, what is your plea? And I was like, hold on, let me ask ChatGPT.
What is the plea? What is the plea?
Dude, you can just be lawyers now. You don't need a thing. You don't need a degree.
Dude, it's scary as hell. Okay, but like Just the thing. Sorry, another tangent. Like, obviously, fucking Obama and like Joe Biden and Trump like having a rap battle's funny as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But like,
man,
look beyond how funny that is and be like, that's scary as hell that they can fake a whole voice, you know?
Deepfakes.
Yeah.
Like, you can't believe anything anymore if that happens, you know? Like, it's getting.
It's
here, right?
You have women, like, obviously it was easy to Photoshop a nude body, right? But now it's like magnitudes even scarier and harder. I mean, scarier and easier to do. There was like some TikTok
I remember
girl,
the lady was crying
about it, right?
Yeah. Because they used her image.
That's insane.
As we live in a sci-fi world, guys.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, yes.
And I hate to be like, you know, this is a Black Mirror episode, but it really is.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, it's not just affecting like, you know, the actual you know, image artistry, also lyricism. I tried to ask Chat GPT to write me a full song, and it did.
Wow.
I just write a song about me trying to get more money. And then it did with choruses, with verses, with bridges, and
Dude,
oh my god!
I've told people this, right, and people kind of laugh, but I predict that in the future, like, we could go into the streaming services, and let's say you want to watch season 9 of Game of Thrones, which doesn't exist. You could just ask the stream service that, and an AI will generate you full episodes with just like AI generated deepfakes of people, and it will happen. They'll just have like entire episodes done for you on demand.
I would watch that because I think it'd be so funny. They just try so hard to like shoehorn every sort of like Game of Thrones thing into it.
But
like,
I imagine it
would be
happening.
saying "my queen" to everybody.
My queen.
It'd be the funniest.
Hodor!
Hodor would just come out of nowhere, just say Hodor and leave.
Hodor. Yeah.
That'd be so funny, actually.
It's scary. We live in a scary time.
And then imagine if you can actually tailor fit the experience. Like, for example, make me a season 1 where this person won over this one instead.
I bet it can happen. I'm not even joking, guys. This is a thing that will happen.
No, I fully believe you. I don't. Whoever was laughing at you, Rocky, just no, they're wrong. That's totally gonna happen.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter. It's getting more and more advanced.
The technology is just gonna keep going, honestly. And to circle back a little bit, right? To go back to the whole like, why are you VTubing, right? It's this reason too, dude. Like, I'm gonna be out of a job probably, so I might as well just fuck around and find out with VTubing. But then also, Neurosama exists, so what are we gonna do?
What's that? What's the Neurosama?
Neurosama is an AI VTuber using the default live 2D model.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's actual Kizuna Ai.
Yeah.
Kizuna Ai, but for real.
And she's funny and entertaining too, but it's also like. People are paying money for this too, huh?
Yeah. I think, well, if humanity's going to survive this like AI thing, I think we'll have to put value on stuff that isn't work, because work is gonna be easily replaced. You know, like, we have to be paying like people for something besides work. You get me?
Yeah, so something like, to keep humanity, like, you know, to keep humanity afloat.
Because
I feel
Rocky,
like you would think that'd be creativity, right? But then they're also coding that out in existence too.
It's not. I'm not thinking creativity. Creativity can be replaced now by algorithms.
Yeah, it's so sad.
We'll have to find something intrinsically human that
people
find value.
Human thing.
Yeah,
bro,
they replaced it.
Human thing.
Apparently not, because like algorithms can copy that too. So we'll have to look for something else. Right?
All right.
What is the one thing that's intrinsically human?
Breathing.
I was writing. I was kind of like writing this first draft for like a sci-fi thing. I don't know if I could tell you, but I was thinking like in the future, the AIs, like, they pay you to eat your dreams. Like
Oh,
like
yo,
like
that's so
like
cool.
a benevolent.
yeah, no, yeah. The
Freddy
only way
Krueger.
people will get money is if you dream. Like you plug your brain into the AI, and that's how the AI maintains its what's it called? Their
Ingenuity.
all their data. That's how they like maintain like the structure of their data is through human dreams.
This is it the Matrix-y?
Yeah,
Matrix.
Just
It's
getting
like
human
the prequel.
batteries.
Yeah, like human
much.
batteries, kinda. Yeah, they pay you for it. That's the only way we'll make money. What else is human?
But what do you use the money for after all this?
Food
Though?
and stuff like necessities, right?
We'll just be donating blood here,
Yeah.
2099. Just humans are.
Yeah, they don't
useful
need
for
our blood. They don't need our blood. They need our data, which is stored in our thoughts, probably. It's scary.
Like that, dude. Oh my god, it is frightening.
Yeah.
Black Mirror. Yeah, it's fun to talk about, though, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this has been in my brain for the past couple years, right? And like every
We
time,
kind
it's
of like
oh,
don't
what's
want to
crazy?
talk about it because we're like scared of like offending the AI bros and stuff. You know?
Nah.
Right?
I mean, like going back to the whole thing is like I'm not trying to be fully like, oh, this is bad. On paper, it's cool, right? Like I
I'm
wish.
not against AI.
But that's
I'm
just
against
gonna
theft.
happen.
Yeah.
I am against theft. If there was a law that like prevents people's art from being stolen and put into AI, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm fine with the technology. I always have been. I'm just against the theft. That's my only concern.
And like what's being used for when it's for grifting.
Imagine if there's like this
crazy.
AI law enforcement thing that actually apprehends AI algorithms and stops like that, and then you know, like 20 years you're not allowed to operate, and then
police breaking down the door.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Sorry.
Hands up.
Hands up.
We heard you were using AI.
Yeah, like I think in Cyberpunk they kind of like played with that idea. Like there's this firewall that prevents like a whole bunch of these rogue AIs from taking over like this part of the internet or something. But this firewall is also AI, and technically it could also go rogue. Yeah. It's crazy. But I think we're overthinking things. Because
I don't think it's
this thing isn't AI, you know, the AI stuff that we're talking about. It's not AI really. They're just like
what I was gonna say.
They're just
the term
algorithms.
AI has become so ubiquitous that it's not even really artificial intelligence, right? Not in like the
sci-fi sense,
traditional sense.
Yeah, it's not like this whole thing where it's like, oh senpai, I just want to draw. I'm just a cutesy wootsy intelligent thing. It's not,
exactly.
It's not Hatsune Miku drawing for you. No, it's freaking just an algorithm. They just store a whole bunch of data. They market it as AI.
It would be able to say no.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I don't want to make your stupid art. You know?
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's not AI. It's an algorithm. But they sell it as AI, so all these people think, oh, this is the future. This is gonna save the world.
It's so
no, this is freaking Google Images on steroids.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. But I think that's their win though. Like they named it AI, and that's why they got so much support into it. People think, oh, this is the future. You know, the future's here.
Agree.
Yeah. But if they named it like Google Images 2, then maybe people wouldn't be.
Google Images 2, electric Google.
Google Images 2.
I would fuck with Google Images 2. That domain taken. Hold on.
Google Images 2. And you pay for it. Yeah. Dang.
Google Images Remastered.
We got Google Images 2 before we ever got Bloodborne 2.
Yeah. And Half-Life 3.
We never even got Despacito 2. When is that coming?
Wait.
I mean, they're approaching it Despacito-ly.
Despacito-ly.
Guys, Google Images 2 is free, $12 a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Google Images 2.
Also, GoogleImageSearch.com is not taken. What?
Did you get the domain for Google Images 2?
I mean, I could right now. $12
Do
a
it.
year.
I think you'll be rich. I think you'll be rich.
And then you just
Wow.
link Google Images.
I'm more surprised Google images search isn't taken. That's kind of crazy.
Dang. Yeah, man. The future. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
What will you do when you get to Japan, huh? Josh?
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Oh my god, a couple of
Plan.
okay. First and foremost, I'm gonna hit up so many gachapons and just buy all these stupid toys.
Oh yeah,
Those are so fun.
for like 2 minutes.
Oh no, you don't understand.
Yo.
It is though, right? And Animus, you've been there, right?
I have.
Is it that fun?
No,
Is
I
it
like
world changing?
It depends on what kind of thing you're looking
See,
for.
Freya says in the chat she's from Japan too. She said, "No, Josh, not the gachapons. Don't go into the darkness."
Right.
She gets it. It's not.
No, okay. I like the weird, funny little figures.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not there to be like, oh, I gotta get the right one and spend like $1 million. You know, I'm just there gonna go walk around, look at the
I
funny
mean,
little
yeah,
things,
you'll get the
like,
one that you want, and then it's done. You're not gonna spend a whole day there, right?
Of course, I'm not gonna spend a whole day there. What the heck, bro?
I mean, two
okay,
minutes
it's
is
marginally
understated,
better
but
than
it's
going to-
realistic.
Yeah, 2 minutes is realistic. You're just there for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you
even
can
the
probably
big one?
visit 5 machines
Yeah.
in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a ton of there's the big places though.
And you get 2 minutes, you fail, and then you're okay. I'm done.
Hell,
Right?
there's no failing in gachapon. Anyways, I mean, like, okay, I didn't mean it as like a destination. Like,
Okay.
like every once in a while, I'll look for a gachapon and just look at what they have.
I respect
I'm not
it.
gonna spend a whole day out of it.
Okay, I respect it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound judgmental. If that's your thing. That's your thing.
Yeah. It's
No,
fun,
no
it's
worries.
fun.
I get it.
It's just hard to find like a machine that
Mhm.
has the thing that you want. You know, I think
I
that's
like-
the one that's gonna take time. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, I'm not looking for something specific. I'm just gonna look at them and be like, "That's a funny little cat thing.
I see. Okay.
I want that."
Okay, I got it. I got the experience you're looking for. Okay.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
ones that have the Genshin characters in it. Those are cool.
Yeah. You if you go like, I don't know, Akihabara Station, like there's a lot of gachapon just lined
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, those
in
they
the
got the
area.
stores full of them. They got
Yeah.
stores full of the gachapons.
Yeah,
And they got the
I'm gonna
weird stuff
check
too. I
that
like the
out.
ones with the weird faces. Like I don't know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Those are funny.
Yeah, but like you'll spend like a couple bucks and then okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but it's like I'd rather do that and get something funny and than
gonna
like
be a
go to an
highlight- a
arcade and
highlight
like
of your
not
day.
get a toy at all.
Yeah.
Spend like $1 million.
Yeah.
Imagine how many coins will be bringing in preparation for that.
Where else will you go, Josh? After that, where else?
Yeah.
Dude, I have a whole Notion document set up for this.
Yeah, we'll judge
Wow.
it. We'll rank it out of 10.
Out of 10. Out of 10.
We'll rank it out of 10.
Are
It's
you
just
gonna
not
try
fully
different
planned
food?
right now.
Yeah. Are you looking to try like specific food?
Oh yeah, for sure. Gonna eat a ton of sushi for
Mm.
sure.
That's good.
Ooh.
What else?
Like I have a sushi place
Kirby Cafe.
recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Kirby Cafe, yeah. In Solamachi.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a sushi place recommendation. It's called Tora Sushi.
Tora sushi.
Yes. It's
Tiger sushi.
yeah. But it's the name of the store. They don't have
Mhm.
tigers. No. but you know,
Damn.
they're specializing in seared sushi. So
Oh.
if you're not good with, if your stomach is not, the strongest in terms of raw food, which is like me,
Oh, interesting.
you can try going there. They have like amazing tasting. What do you call this? Their pressed tuna sushis are like my favorite.
Oh, pressed tuna.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to do the whole conveyor belt thing, right? And I'm still gonna go to one, but now I heard
Mm-hmm.
some kid like licked the sushi and put it
Oh,
back, and now they don't want to do that anymore. And
Oh.
like,
I don't think they'll do that.
Stores, whatever, lost a ton of revenue from that.
Have you
From
heard
a
of
kid
that,
licking
Rocky?
the sushi.
Well, nowadays it's not a conveyor belt any. There's these stores that kind of just has like this one kind of train thing, and it just goes to you, and it doesn't go to anyone else. It's kind of like
Yeah, exactly.
and they have like a tablet.
goes
That's
directly to you now.
that's the more common type.
Yeah.
Nowadays, yeah.
Well, there's no more. It doesn't go around the whole restaurant anymore because some kid licked it, and that's what happened.
That's a rare case. I don't think like a lot of people do that in here.
Yeah, the kid is already sued. I believe.
Yeah.
He did get sued. It's crazy. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
But I do like recommend. I do recommend those like kind of like stores where they have the kind of like the conveyor belt kind of train thing.
Yeah,
because
they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good, and they're very cheap.
Yeah.
Well, you go to a fancy sushi restaurant, and sometimes it's not even worth the price. You know, it's just like the difference is very minor, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to like break the bank with food, to be quite honest.
Yeah. If I do want to recommend the food, I recommend unagi.
Oh, for sure.
Unagi,
like the fresh
unagi.
one.
Yeah.
That's like the one pricey thing I would probably.
Yeah, unagi's really good. You shouldn't leave Japan without trying Japanese unagi.
That sounds so good. Yeah. Other places. I mean, obviously, like all the fucking Akihabara, Knocking on Broadway, all that stuff.
Oh.
Kind of walking around.
Ikebukuro, have you?
Yeah.
I suggest Ikebukuro. Less people and more anime stuff, I think. Akihabara has a lot more electronics and stuff. Ikebukuro is like actually like, oh, this is the anime place.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really stoked to be walking around and be like, oh my god, look at all these VTubers just like advertised. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Other stuff. I'm really torn between like whether or not I should even bother with Disney Sea or USJ, because that still would be like a whole day.
They're kind of like separate places. Like USJ is in Osaka, right?
USJ I would recommend because you know it has the Mario Land.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I also heard Jujutsu Kaisen is extended.
Oh wow.
Like
yeah, that's a good place to go. Yeah.
And I think Kimetsu no Yaiba is upcoming. I believe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check my facts.
It's just that it's like another day. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole day that you're gonna spend doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know.
Plan. And if you go to Osaka, try the okonomiyaki and the takoyaki. Dotonbori area.
Have you made okonomiyaki before? It's really fun to make.
Yeah, it's
and
nice.
Takoyaki too.
Yeah. Got a lot of good food in the Dotonbori.
Personally, I'm not a fan of vegetables, but I'm okay eating okonomiyaki because this is fun.
Zed said, not gonna lie, I really want to try the bullet train in Japan. I want to go zoom. I don't think you feel it too much. I think it's very comfortable. Yeah, it's very steady. Though. Yeah. You do go really fast, but you don't really feel it like a rocket ship or anything. You can drink water while riding.
That would be so scary if it was. Holy moly.
Yeah. Imagine the whiplash whenever. Okay, the bullet train is moving.
Wrap in everybody.
Just drinking water is an exercise of dexterity.
Yes.
You wouldn't even be allowed to. You'd just be strapped in like a roller coaster.
It'll be crazy. No, it doesn't go like too fast. Well, it does go too fast, but for some reason, like you can't really feel it. It must be like some kind of technology or something.
Physics.
As Zed said, who said I'm gonna be inside?
Godspeed, Zed.
Wow, he's gonna be like John Wick.
I don't know how you want to do it, but I like the way you think.
I respect the ingenuity.
Yes.
Have either of you gone to the Ghibli theme park. That's one thing I want to try to do, but I know it's really hard to do.
I haven't been.
Not yet.
I live kind of like in the boondocks of Japan, or it's just mostly rice paddies. I've been to Tokyo like a few times. I've been to Osaka once. Yeah.
I'm near Tokyo. I mean, I'm within Tokyo right now, but since I'm moving, I'll be just a shy away outside Tokyo.
Is it expensive in Tokyo?
Yeah.
It is.
Tokyo's really expensive.
It is.
But surprisingly, anywhere else in Japan is really cheap. Like the rent, like if you go outside of Tokyo and go to like where like the places I live, like the farm, like what's it called? They're more rural areas. Like my rent's like around, it's like less than $300.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wish that were me.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
I was telling Rocky this, where I was living for a 2-bedroom was like 3,000 plus.
Yeah, US is crazy. Anywhere you yeah. It's just like, it's probably like the highest rent in the world, basically. Especially California.
Yeah.
Oh,
fucking insane.
Yeah. It's hard to I don't know how people still live in California. It's crazy. Yeah.
They don't.
They exist.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, in Tokyo, the place that we're renting is, I would say, I can only afford like staying in this place where I'm living because I'm living with friends. So we're splitting. We're splitting the rent. But
Tokyo's really expensive.
It's $1,500.
It's where all the action is. $1,500?
Yeah.
It's still less than.
Not that bad.
It's still less than in California.
Yeah. So
I would live out there alone.
Yeah. Dang.
I was watching a bunch of videos of like tiny apartments and tiny homes in Japan. Kind of in the background, but also like other videos just doing like research for where to go. But oh my goodness, how these tiny apartments, they don't skimp on how tiny they are.
Yeah, they're very tiny.
Yeah.
Do you think either of you would live in that situation?
I can't.
Really?
I need space.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
I usually
I feel like I spend more time outside anyways. Like I only really like come home to stream or like sleep. Like usually I'm outside or I'm at the gym or something. Right? I don't really spend too much time at home.
Where I'm at now, pretty much my whole all my stuff is in my one room right now, so I feel like I could handle that.
Yeah. Plus it's less time to clean too, you know. It's one room.
Yeah.
There.
I hoard stuff. I hoard stuff. I need space for stuff that I hoard.
Yeah. I think if you go to the countryside, you get a cheaper like apartment and it's bigger than in the city. Yeah. It's crazy.
I want to move where you are. That's a very low rent.
Dude, in the countryside, people just leave behind these like akiyas, like these houses. Well, in the rural country, like countryside, I guess. People get inherit like houses from their parents, but like they want to move to Tokyo because that's where all the jobs are. So they kind of just let these houses rot, and like they sell them for like really cheap. Like
I follow on Instagram for like cheap housing just to see what it is and be cool.
It's crazy cheap. They're huge freaking castles out in the countryside.
Yeah,
they need a lot of work to be honest, but like
they do. Yeah.
But like it's really cheap.
But hell if I like would just buy one and just do like, oh my god, once AI just the fucking AI merge happens and whatever, whatever happens,
you can live the dream.
I can just move to the countryside and finally, because that would be like realistically the only way I can own a house. To be very honest with you.
Yeah, it's also like because of like people, there's gonna be less and less people now. There's not a lot of demand for the houses, you know. In Japan, it's kind of sad.
As long as there's good internet. And you could be a full-time VTuber in the countryside.
Yeah, in the countryside, you gotta manage the house though. It takes a lot of work. It's gonna it's mostly rotting, right?
Dude,
you gotta replace all the wood and stuff.
I I want to stream full time if I can, but
I'm
not successful.
Dude, guys,
yet.
I haven't even made $50 yet.
I don't even know what I've made.
And then freaking Twitch said if you're gonna leave the associate program, you gotta pay $25. So I profit like how much is my profit when I leave?
Profit doko.
I got like $10 for like a whole year of VTubing almost.
Nice, man. That's like 1 pack of rice.
Yeah, 1 pack of rice. It's not worth it. What happened to Twitch, man? Holy heck. What happened to all these social media companies? They're getting worse and worse. Like freaking Reddit, not like, you know what happened to Reddit?
It's
they had to close.
Crazy, like CEOs just like, we know what's best.
Yeah, we know what's best.
The numbers will go up.
Like back in the day, like just social media sites just work together. Like you want to link your YouTube on this site, you can do all this. You can put a link. But nowadays, nope. That's a competing thing. We can't do that anymore.
No, seriously, CEOs were just like,
yeah.
What if we just made life harder, just a little bit?
Don't they make enough money?
No,
they don't.
They do not. Not in their brains.
Oh my gosh! Holy heck! They're just making things harder for no freaking reason.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm still looking out for like whatever the next platform is for like VTubers and streamers and stuff.
Are you gonna make a
like,
kick account?
No,
I don't know. No, I mean just like Twitter.
Yeah. I mean Twitter. If you can stream on Twitter, that'll be amazing. I've seen.
Oh no! I mean like
a different Twitter.
Yeah, well, like what's gonna happen? Because people are leaving Twitter in droves, right? But like, what do people use now?
I feel like Twitter is kind of like irreplaceable because like it does that one job, and like nothing else could kind of do that one job, you know?
Yeah, same.
I feel like even if you make,
I hope something could though.
Listen, even if they make the Twitter exactly like the same, like but a competing Twitter. As long as like the big celebrities and stuff don't move there, like it's gonna be totally useless. Because Twitter's already like
now, right?
established itself as the Twitter, right?
Yeah.
So it's
I remember installing TikTok just because my favorite celebrities were there.
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, it's what you're a fan of that makes you stay in a place.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, some things come and go, right? Like Dig used to be a thing.
Right. It just depends on like if there's enough support from like people to go.
Yeah. So VTubers, I know there were a couple of places already trying to fill the void, but if they all move to one thing, that'd be pretty cool.
I saw this
every day. I'm like, wow, Twitter's a pain in the ass.
I saw someone showing this social media site just for VTubers.
Right.
Like,
I think I might have seen the same thing.
Yeah. I didn't want to like look into it, but like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And there'll be a lot of those experimental things, and people will have to be like, oh, this is a scam or not.
And they're gonna try it for like, I don't know, a week or something, and then everyone moves back to Twitter.
Because it really has to be like a snowball effect for everyone to move off of one thing.
Or just Twitter just needs to like die completely. You know, what happened to what's it called, the Vine? Like what happened to Vine? Yeah. It just died completely. That's the only way it could like get replaced.
It's so wild though, because like I feel like it is dying, but then like the next day Elon Musk will be like, never had better traffic before, and everyone's like, what are you talking about, dude?
What world are you living in?
He's the god of cope.
And all like the blue checkmark people are like, yes, we agree. I was like, whoa. Half of them are like bots. You're like, whoa.
Yeah. More bots.
Crazy. I don't know, man.
Dang it, Elon, leave my bots alone. They're the only people who subscribe to me. Dude, I look at my followers. I'm like, oh my gosh, 200 followers, and then tomorrow I wake up like, oh, it's 180. What happened?
What? You...
Elon!
Yeah, why is my Twitter page, my home isn't loading now? Oh, they heard me.
They
no.
heard you.
Oh no!
They heard
Oh
you.
no! Elon
gonna-
is
I'm
watching.
sorry,
us.
Elon.
You're gonna
Hi,
get
really
you're gonna get
cool.
musked. You're gonna get musked, dude.
I swear, you'll beat what's his face?
Mark?
Facebook guy.
Facebook guy. Oh, they're gonna have the boxing match, huh?
Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the
Yeah.
boxing match.
Unless Elon's mom actually did say something, which I also heard. What's his name? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Ain't no way that Elon's mom actually complained or something, because that's funny too.
Oh man.
Man, we
Oh.
really are fucking going towards idiocracy. It's so wild.
Yeah, it's so wild. I
is.
don't wanna live anymore.
I mean, this world is so. This world is weird.
Yeah, it's been weird. Yeah.
This is a weird timeline. Why am I here?
But hey, a few days ago I went to this Japanese museum to look at
Oh yeah?
some prehistoric artifacts. And I was talking to this museum lady about all the artifacts, and I was so interested because I was writing a story about it. And then
nice.
it's funny, like before I left, she called to me and she gave me this magatama.
Oh.
And then my friend
no.
was like, "Oh, I think she likes you."
So what's that?
It's a jewel
It's like a charm.
thing.
Yeah, it's-
And she made herself.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm
Cute.
thinking of making it a necklace and then coming back to the museum and say, "Hey, I got them the necklace."
Rocky's really famous with the
ladies.
museum ladies.
Yeah.
Museum ladies, yeah.
You could almost say I have the what's it called? The starts with the Z. The Riz. The Riz.
Yeah, the Riz.
That's
Or
what
for
the
the Z.
that's what the kids say. The Riz, the Z. I got the Z.
Mhm.
You have the museum Riz.
I got the museum Riz, guys. Holy heck. What's another thing that people say these days? You got the sheesh. And
They say
the
they say
sheesh.
on God. That's a good
On
one.
God. And there's another one, like when something's really like, oh, bussin'.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of get in there.
Bussin'. You could almost say it's bussin'. Yeah.
You should definitely say that to her. I think she'll really appreciate that.
I think 3,500 years old is a little too old for bussin'. I think
I have this mental image of a really old person saying all these words.
3,500 years old.
I can't wait to be an old man and just like popping off these stupid slang and all the kids being like, no one says that anymore.
Dude, it's funny, like, you remember the hipsters? Like, they were so fashionable back in, like, the early 2010s or something. And then now, like, I seen the pictures of my hipster friends who are still hipster on Instagram, and they just evolved into dads. They just became dads. Like, it's just so seamless to transition. You see them
Dude,
wearing
I was hipster a lot in high school.
Yeah.
And I was always like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, they just turn into dads. Like, I had this cool professor back in college. Like, I thought he was like really cool. He had the tattoos and stuff, and like he rides a skateboard and all that. And I see him now on Instagram. He's just like, fully committed to being like dad fashion. Like, I don't know if it's ironic or something. Like, it just shows it. Yeah.
It's natural evolution.
Natural evolution.
Yeah.
Just rocking the dad stash, the dad
Tired.
mustache. Like with the Hawaiian t-shirts.
Hawaiian t-shirts, yes.
He's just tired, man.
Yeah.
The partially unbuttoned Hawaiian t-shirt.
Yeah.
Fashion
He just-
finally caught up.
I think the natural evolution of the hipster is just dad.
And he's also wearing sandals,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Sandals
Sandals.
with
Uh-huh.
with socks.
Whatever's comfortable or at Costco.
Yeah, dude, I think I'll be that in a few days.
Yo, congratulations. What?
Whoa! Is this an announcement? Whoa!
What is this announcement?
So happy for you.
This is legit shock therapy.
Shock therapy.
Yeah, I'm shocked right now.
Yeah. Shock therapy.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna start a family.
Why not?
Same.
Yeah, it's like
I think I would want to. I always kind of think in my mind, like, if I had a child or like a son or daughter, like I kind of role play with myself thinking about it.
What?
Little Rocky Jr.
Yeah. Like, Rocky, Dad, what? Can I go to my friend's house? And I'll be like, ask your mom.
I have trained for this.
Ask your mother.
Yeah, I wanted a family. It's
Yeah.
just that, you know, I don't think I can find a suitable partner anymore.
I kind of like think about what would happen if I'm like a really bad dad and they grow up really bratty and spoiled. Like, what would I do? Like, what would I do at that point? Like,
oops.
I know.
Ask your mom.
Ask your mother. Like, how would I raise my child? Like, I think I will like I would try my best not to be like, not to hurt the child in any way. As a right, I'll avoid that, like being violent.
Very supportive.
Uh-huh.
I think I've said this a lot of times, but I think with kids, I think a lot of them just want to be heard. That just boils down to like whether or not someone will give them the time of day,
right,
and like not make fun of them. And
these parenting doesn't come with like a book or like a guide. You can't look up in YouTube say like 100% speed run freaking parenting. You know, I kind of wonder what kind of parent I'll be.
Like that though,
because now I see myself as being pretty chill, right? But then like if I'm thrown in a situation where I have to like discipline a child or something, I wouldn't know what to do, like really.
Oh my god, I can't imagine Rocky Jr. being like, Dad, I want to be a VTuber, and you'll be like, what? What did you say?
Hey, let's collab.
Take those words out of your mouth.
No. That's when he says, Dad, I want to be an artist.
An AI artist?
No, just be a VTuber. For God's sakes, don't be an artist.
You'll make more money that way.
You'll actually make money.
Can you imagine like
$10 a year?
First time your child will find the stuff you posted as a VTuber?
They'll never know. I'll have a mustache by then.
It'll be my dark passenger for the rest of my life. They'll never know.
They'll be like, Dad, there's
Dad,
this
what do you
guy
do in your room?
Dad, there's this guy who looks kind of like you on YouTube, but he doesn't have a mustache. It's so weird.
Why does he sound like you, Dad?
Yeah, like, but he doesn't have a mustache. I can't. What?
Must be a clone, little kid. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, that's probably why dads wear mustaches.
Yeah. Oh,
to hide their dark past. You know.
Yeah, and then if they're like young enough, you just shave it off and be like, "Who the hell are you?"
I'm the VTuber you saw the other day.
Is there anything more fun than like gaslighting a child? I don't know.
Yeah, parenting. And not even just the
I think
child.
you'll be a good parent though.
Like, if you thought about the person you're gonna marry, like the whole like situation with that, it just like
oh yeah,
it's kind of fun to think about. Like, what if we what if we had a really bad argument and we just like, hey, how about a divorce?
That's not fun to think about. What the heck?
What do you mean fun?
It's kind of fun to think about, like role play, you know?
No. Yeah.
Sign the divorce papers. Who's gonna have custody of the child?
whether or not they're gonna be like mentally stable and they like stalk you and stuff.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
gosh,
fun.
yeah. Kind of fun to think about, don't you think?
I keep the couch.
No, not in the least.
We think about it now so it doesn't happen in reality. We plan for the situations.
Fair.
Yeah, it's like a simulation run in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that way when it really does happen, you could be like, hey,
yeah,
I prepared for this.
I prepared for this. Wife, calm down. Child, calm down. I'm leaving to get a pack of cigarettes over there in the store.
and probably grab some milk along the way.
And then mom, dad doesn't smoke.
He does now.
He does now.
Oh wow.
New skill acquired.
New skill. Anyways, guys, it's fun hanging out with you. It was great. Thank you for hanging out with us, Josh and Animus. Thank you for joining Shock Therapy, and thank you, audience members, for tuning in. Unfortunately, we reached the 2-hour mark, and all good things must come to an end. I truly enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and I hope to see you again soon. You guys have anything else to say, guys? Yeah, last words.
I also had a lot of fun. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no worries. You're always welcome in the Shock Therapy podcast.
I'm still waiting on drawing somewhere with you, Rocky.
Oh yeah, we could. Hey, I just reached 200 followers. Maybe we could do something. I was thinking. Me and Freya was talking about how about like having like an actual Japanese person like teach us Japanese on like a
judging us. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Do you know any Japanese VTubers or anything like that? No.
I might. Let's see.
Yeah. If you have any connections, maybe we could do that. That sounds fun.
Well, yeah, we can.
All right. Thank you guys again for watching. Let's see what we can raid. Let's see what we can raid. Raiding time. Raid Shadow, not sponsored. How about
rap battle though? The
rap battle. Yeah, with Haruta. You should do it. Let's raid Obebe-chan. She's bald right now. I don't know why she's bald. Alright.
Yeah.
Obebe-chan.
She amazing.
Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Good night. Bye. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.